And we begin with that court order for the Trump administration to restore federal food benefit funding immediately. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Carolyn Johnson.
And I'm Jonathan Gonzalez. SNAP benefits have expired for the first time in history. Now there's a new development that could see that program fully funded by tomorrow. Our Conan Nolan joining us live in the newsroom with this latest update. And Conan, is there any chance the president could appeal today's ruling?
You know, there's always a chance. Keep in mind, though, that this is the second ruling from this particular federal court judge demanding the Trump administration fund the SNAP program. Now, and unlike the earlier order, which said it must provide at least partial funding for the food program, this one says fund it all for the entire month of November. You have the money in the Department of Agriculture. The judge clearly, from what we are told from those in the hearing, irked by the administration's apparent foot dragging on this issue. Now, an estimated 5.5 million Californians depend on CalFresh, which is what the SNAP program is called in California. They use a benefits transfer card to purchase food from some 26,000 grocery stores, supermarkets, farmers markets, even some restaurants. Federal District Court Judge John McConnell had earlier ruled that the Trump administration needed to use existing funds to keep the program afloat, but the administration responded with new bureaucratic rules that state agencies said would take weeks to comply with. And then the president on his social media account wrote this, that there would be no SNAP benefits until Senate Democrats voted to restore reopen, I should say, the federal government. Well, today, Judge McConnell, here is what he did. He blasted the administration, the judge saying that without SNAP funding for the month of November, 16 million children are immediately at risk of going hungry. This should never happen in America. This is Melanie Zanuna. She covers Capitol Hill for NBC News.
And the judge went on to say that they have to tap into other funds other than the contingency fund, which is about $5 billion, not enough to cover the month of November. The judge now saying that find other ways to pay out the full month. What's unclear, though, is how quickly people can get these benefits, because there are administrative logistical delays to really getting those benefits actually loaded on people's cards. But no less, a big development, crucial win for people who rely on that food assistance in America.
Right. But at the moment, we're not exactly sure how it translates. If the administration will somehow appeal this ruling, whether the president, as the judge in this case has said, is using this for political purposes as leverage against Democrats in a reopening the government bill or continuing resolution, and whether the Department of Agriculture will admit to what we understand is the funding they have for this program. Still waiting. I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4 News.
All right, Conan, thank you. And of course, many have been turning to food pantries and food distribution events because those SNAP benefits were paused.
Today, one food giveaway in Long Beach couldn't keep up with the demand, sending people home hungry. Our Makala Medina